What's going on, guys? It's Justice here and welcome back to Runescape. So in this video I'm going to talk through a few patches that came to the game this week, focusing primarily on Telos and raids. So Jaix, in particular Mod Timbo, has been looking into the looting of Telos and how much money people are making from Telos, how many times people are dying against Telos, how many people are going on kill streaks. And through analyzing all this data with the team that he's in, they have worked out a better system for players, which might give players more of an incentive as well to actually go and kill Telos. And essentially, a percentage of loot is now kept when dying while on a kill streak at Telos. So it's rewarding those people still for going out there and trying to chain kills together, and then when they die, they keep a percentage of that loot back. In terms of specifics, one kill, you will keep 5% of loot. So after chaining 15 kills together, 75% of loot is kept, and 75% is the cap. And I think this is a fantastic process, and eventually when I get to 500% in Rage and I get my Warden title, this is really going to help me, because I will start chaining some kills together to try and make money and try and get the remaining orb drops that I need to make a full weapon. Along with this, there is now a streamlined loot process, just to speed up when you loot Telos and also speed up the process when you increase the enrage. So you won't have to deal with the rolling interface that happens where it just rolls onto a drop, because I'm pretty certain it's predetermined. Well, it's predetermined anyway, and it's just there really for cosmetic and for the looks. And it is frustrating when it just rolls past an orb, or it lands in between like two orbs and you've just gone past like the reprisal ability, or you've got past a pet drop, and it's just like, why are you showing me this? This is depressing when I'm losing all of my money. But if you choose that option, it will now streamline the process for you, and it will just show the loot at the end of the kill, and it will also, when you continue, it'll just continue with the enrage that it gives you, and it won't go through the rolling process. This will speed it up for people who are just going in and out really quickly. Now, on top of this, there have been a few raid changes, more in particular to the NPC called Fetcher. So, supposedly Fetchers skip too many arm days and so can only retrieve loot for one raid boss at a time. Players can now choose which boss to retrieve loot from in any order, and that will allow players to choose whether they want to re-roll as well from Durzag, because now you'll be able to re-roll from Fetcher as well. So basically, if you die at raids, if people haven't done this, if you die at raids, you can still collect your loot. So if your team still successfully get that kill, you will still be able to get loot, even though you weren't there until the end of the kill. And you'll be able to do this from speaking to the NPC Fetcher outside the raid entrance. And so yeah, he's been diligently attending leg day, and hence players can now re-roll their raid loot from Fetcher if they have sufficient reputation, which is 5,000 reputation, or a re-roll token. And now you'll be able to choose as well whether you want to loot from Durzag first and therefore re-roll Durzag, or you want to re-roll from Yakimaru. People like to re-roll Durzag for the pet drop, and the Yakimaru you have a higher chance of getting an Acto drop, so preferably if you want to go for the Acto drops, you should always be re-rolling Yakimaru after you've received all the boots and gloves. And one patch that lies in its own category is Araxor, where the web shield will now go away straight away and not 2 ticks later. So Araxor will has a web special attack, and when that actually activates, if you're hitting it, then all the damage is reflected back onto you. People will use this as a tactic to heal by using resonance. So if you're meleeing, a tactic would be to move away from Araxor, hit cleave to allow time for you to switch to your shield once you've hit Araxor to then get a resonance heal. Or you could use Quake, a threshold ability, and that has a delay before it hits Araxor, and therefore you can get a big heal out of it when you flick your prayer. And yeah, there's also obviously when you're ranging, you would use Snipe, because that has a delay on the hit and allowing you time to get your resonance hit. But that's when people would usually hit it. And also when the web shield disappears graphically, even me included, I'd want to get straight back on, and that would actually still deal reflective damage back onto you, because it would take 2 ticks later for that web shield effect to actually disappear completely. That's now been fixed. That's really nice. And also between phase 2 and 3, you can't die from cleaves carrying over anymore, something along those lines anyway. And that is also a very nice thing, because depending on when you phase it, it could hit its special attack as you go across the phases, and that would just be really annoying, especially if it did KO you and you just lost the kill. But at least it isn't Telos, where you would lose a kill streak and then would have to do the entire kill again just to go up and enrage. But no, thank you so much guys for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Again, I was supposed to upload this a lot earlier, but then I've had a very busy week. I decided to upload it today anyway, just in case people aren't keeping up to date with the Telos changes specifically. But we've got the Arc being released tomorrow, and that's why this week was a quieter week. Really looking forward to the Arc tomorrow. It is definitely going to be for the skillers amongst you, and it's a high level skilling update, but nonetheless, really looking forward to it. I do wonder what the completionist cape requirements are with that, and that's just reminded me of a few comp recs that I've been striving to achieve recently, and this is linked to player-owned ports, and again, a slight link to Eastern Lands there as well. And on Monday, I tweeted out to my followers, wish me luck guys, 73%. If this succeeds, I'll have one trio mission left and I'll start comp recs again, probably. So if this did succeed, then I'd have one trio mission left as part of the storyline that I'm completing right now, which is the Quinn storyline. I think it's got the Whaler in it, the Assassin, and the Occultist. But without further ado, this was the result of that trio mission. Alright, I don't know which one it is, so there's like 4 voyages on it. Alright, here we go. Fucking hell, this fails. Fuck my life. I'm quitting. It's been a long week. I need something positive, man.
If you see a cutscene, it's all good.
Okay, one voyage has failed, but I don't know if that was my trio. Okay.
Yeah, repaired to that.
Next one. Okay, another one's been defeated, and I don't know if that's my trio.
Oh,
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, though. That's not looking good, to be honest. Oh my god. I hope to god that wasn't my trio. But I have no idea, so that's not looking good, though. Fuck! Oh my god, cutscene! Whey! Trio!
Great.
Can you believe that? 2 ships failed before I even got to the 3rd one. I'm sure they went at like 80+% as well. Oh my god. This succeeded with 73%, I think. Was it 76%? It was like 70. It was 70 something. Still got to get another one. Probably take
Then you
forever.
have to do all the other wrecks.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh my god, my last ship failed.
So they all failed.
They all
apart from your
failed
trio.
apart from my trio.
That's fantastic.
What the heck? That's ridiculous. So yeah, I now only have one trio mission left until I can tick that off my completionist cape requirements. Probably one of the requirements that annoy the most people, I would say, because it's purely based on RNG and you can wait forever just to obtain that trio mission. I mean, I don't even do it every day. It took me 4 days just to find out the result of that one, but you know, even if you're doing it every single day, this can be the real bugbearer in terms of obtaining the cape. And to be honest, I just really want to get out of the way so then I can switch the heroes that I attract to my player-owned port, so actually I can increase the chances of trade goods, more specifically the ancient bones, then I can start making a load of my own scrimshaws, which would just save me a huge amount of money and give me extra bonuses in PvM. And that's the end of the second video for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. The Arc is being released tomorrow. Looking forward to see what that's going to offer for us, and I'll see you all in the next one.